Well, then again, I don't know, because I don't know. I still think, how did the world keep going? That was real interesting to me. A lot of this stuff is just all over the place. Sorry, y'all deal with me. It's my first solo movie review. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I already said, let me see. I'm just touching on these things that I wrote while I was watching the movie. I could have did without the whole widow story. I expected her to die. Why would you send the two weakest niggas on a mission? It was like it was made for them niggas to die with that little fight and shit. And the thing that got me, you know, with the whole, I'm gonna die. No, let me do it. If they would have had a dope ass fight scene, it'd have been an ill concept. They're fighting each other hard as hell to subdue each other so you can kill yourself. Nigga, that would have been ill. They'd have had like, straight like a drag out scrap. You know what I'm saying? To the point that it's fucked up. I'm fucking my best friend up so I can go kill myself so my best friend doesn't kill themselves. That'd have been dope. It'd have made me care more about that shit. I didn't give a fuck when she died. I knew she was gonna die. Well, truthfully, I didn't. It didn't surprise me, nor did I care. Because I could have did without her. You know what I'm saying? But you look at it. The nigga with the bow and arrow and the girl with guns. You got people who are God shooting lightning and all this shit. How are you going to survive? You knew that shit was going to go. My thing, another point. Rescue was wasted on this fucking movie. I could see at some point the Russos were just trying to push whatever the fuck they could into this movie. And I'm just like, for what purpose, dog? They had her come in at the end, allude to, oh, that's something I made for your mother. Don't touch that. Man, why? Well, at least today credit, at least they didn't make it Ironheart. But it was just dumb. You're just putting shit in to put shit in, and I don't get why. You know, just like my nigga Hulk, Smart Hulk. Hulk was fucking wasted on this movie, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the best of both worlds, Hulk. Now, you know, everybody coming in this bitch expecting Hulk to throw hands because Thanos put that nigga down in the first one. So I'm expecting nigga to get brains and brawn. That's the best Hulk. Smart Hulk. You know what I'm saying? What does this nigga do? Nothing. All he was a plot device to use the fucking, use the gauntlet to do the snap to bring the people back. That was it. Nigga didn't do shit. Hulk got more action when they dealt with the Hulk in the past. How is that possible? But hey, let me go to break, man. I'll be right back. We're going to keep this going. This is a podcast called Fresh. It's your boy Miles Amadeus Prower. Right back.
It's like sound advice or whatever. It's like comics, conventions, and cosplay or whatever. It's like ladies' night or whatever. It's like wrestling or whatever. It's like parenting, or whatever. It's like anime, or whatever. It's like spiritual warfare, or whatever. It's like great friends, awesome people, coming around doing what we do best, or whatever. You should watch, listen, and follow, or whatever. It's like a podcast, or whatever.
Finally, a podcast called Fresh has returned.
Alright, yo, what up? Like I was saying, man, what is the point of Hulk? That nigga is pretty much like you did have him do everything before now. So you can waste this nigga for now. Then when the nigga does smash, it's all half-hearted, man. Okay, he used the fucking gauntlet. It drained his power. What happened to the nigga's healing factor? That nigga, when he fought Wolverine, that nigga was healing up as Wolverine was cutting that nigga. Now that shit, just because the Infinity Gauntlet, that shit doesn't come back? Potentially World Breaker Hulk? Come on, man. Y'all fucking wasted him. That's another reason why I did not like this movie. We all see Hulk, oh shit, and you do nothing with that nigga. It was foul. Also, I would have gladly traded that whole Hawkeye Ronin backstory for seeing Thanos destroy Xander. Why can't we get that? This nigga fought the Nova Corps. I've been waiting for that one since the first one. Y'all couldn't have showed it in a flashback? That's what I wanted to see, this nigga getting down. Nah, I just glossed over that part. I'd have gladly did without that whole fucking Black Widow part. I would have gladly did without the whole fucking Ronin. Show me more action. I need more scrapping. You know what I'm saying? Also, with the whole Ronin thing. Nigga, if you're not going to show blood, don't be having niggas getting stabbed and slit and all that shit with swords. It's stupid. That's one of the things that pisses me off about Black Panther. The nigga, I know enough to know if you slit a nigga's throat while they're sitting like that with their head back, blood is gonna be spewing all over the place. You split that bitch's throat and she just, no blood came out, she just fell. It's my big problem with that. I'm not saying you gotta have all out gore. So they had a little bit of blood when Black Widow died. Could have been hair, who knows? They don't get, I'm not saying how niggas' heads cut off. They show, okay, I get that. They showed that nigga, you know, Thanos' head getting cut off. But dog, it's like I said before with the Black Panther. You look at that shit, it was a battle with no bodies laid out on the ground. You know, that shit really irritated me, man, because it's like, hold up. Oh yeah, I already said cursing doesn't create edge. They was just shit. Okay, we get that shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I always thought it was funny, Smart Hulk was eating Ben and Jerry. I think it might have been Hulka Burning Fudge. I'm not sure which one it was. It looked like it was peppermint or pistachio or something. It might have been Stark Raving Hazelnut. I'm not sure. But I thought that was really cool. Where are my other griefs with the movie? And I was pissed. Nobody died. How the fuck did all this shit happen? This whole shit happened. And only Vision and Iron Man died. And I'd have been fine with Iron Man dying in the last movie like he was supposed to. It would have had gravity to it. It would have had weight to it. Him dying at the end. Oh, I'm Iron Man. Shit was weak. It was a weak ass way to kill the villain. You niggas didn't beat Thanos. That shit was weak. Very anticlimactic. Nobody died. Nobody. How the fuck didn't Thor die? I was ready. This nigga was out of shape the whole movie. Y'all never even showed this nigga working out. But then the nigga called her fucking lightning down, ended up looking like fucking Odin. And when the nigga had the blade to his chest, I'm like, yes, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. They didn't even do that shit. And that was a big disappointment for me. They made it seem like everything, this is the one to end everything. And nothing was lost. Nothing was gambled, really. Nothing. You bring everybody out there and, oh, they did Iron Man. That man, that shit was so fucking weak. To me, it was too much trying to pull on your heartstrings. Ooh, sappy, sappy, sappy. Man, no, man. It just seemed too fake for me. It didn't seem like, even if they were to show aliens on other worlds being affected, I didn't care. You know? Of course, yeah, I just said that Thor should have died. The two Nebulas thing was kind of weak to me. I get they had to do something and blah, 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 but that was weak to me. You could have came out with something better with that. A lot of that shit I would have replaced with just Thanos fighting everyone at once. I wanted to scene with Thanos scrapping all them niggas like Neo when he was fighting all them fucking Agent Smiths in the Matrix. That's what I wanted to see. How that nigga is just fucking you can't fuck with him. How they like, niggas, we have to be. That nigga just going through people. And they kind of did that. Okay, I'll give him that. But I was pissed because I didn't get enough when that nigga had the Infinity. And also with the Infinity Gauntlet, I thought it was weak as hell. He got to close his fist to use to go. What kind of design flaw is that shit? That's like having a gun you can only shoot with one eye closed. Who would design a flaw like that? For what purpose? I'd rather eat the fucking stones than do it. Oh, I have to close my hand to use his glove. It's just stupid. But the whole Two Nebulas thing, I get it, you know. It's just, to me, I think they could have did something better. And also, I'm mad. How is Nebula not the one to kill him? If she's not the one to kill him, why have her in the story? That's the whole fucking point. And sorry for me getting mad, but it's like, dude, I see y'all trying to, okay, we're going to have her in there because she's in the original story. If you're not going to have her, I'm cool with her doing jack shit and just having her kill Thanos at the end. Then her dying, that would have been dope. That could have been ill. Her dying, Stark dying, Thor dying. That would have been ill. Some weight, something was happening. Hell, Hulk died. Had probably be a good part to bring in She-Hulk. But no, nothing was nothing. And my thing is, doesn't experience count for anything anymore? All the older people, all the past niggas is whooping the future niggas' asses? You wouldn't think, nigga, that the battle, okay, maybe that, Captain America was not trying to beat a younger Captain America. But you would think, nigga, with the battle experience and the shit you've been through in a short amount of time, you should be whooping these niggas' asses. But they didn't, But I guess you gotta do it. And that's my fault because I just, I can't, you gotta just suspend my disbelief. And it's hard for me for that to happen, But it was a good movie. I can safely say my opinion of this movie is of almost every time I've watched majority superhero movies, I wanted it to be this level. But still, because of what this is and what's going on and how it's the end of a long, they should have took it up a notch. I want Return of the King darkness. Nigga, that shit was dark. That's the shit I'm talking about. It didn't feel hopeless. Never did it feel hopeless. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the whole Loki thing. I don't know. I left in the movie right around the time Cap came back and was old and gave Sam the shield. I left. I'm like, fuck this shit. And that's when I realized, nigga, nobody is going to die. Fuck this. I'm good. But hey, we gonna take a little bit more time. Go to break. I know y'all tired of me talking at you, right? We'll be right back. Podcast called Fresh.
This is King Careers from the Black History Buff podcast, sending a message to my man Maps from the I Black Man podcast. We're loving what you're doing over there. Here in the UK, we're dropping episodes of Black History weekly, and we're also bringing your stories your way every other week as well. So we're covering the champions from yesteryear as well as the stars of tomorrow. Come and check us out once you finish listening to I Black Man. Peace.
No, kitty, it's my pot pie. It's a podcast called Fresh.
All right, we back. Podcast called Fresh. It's your boy Maps. This is the Avengers Endgame review. All right, and I guess I'm kind of giving them the biz. I expected a lot from this movie. You know what I'm saying? It really didn't deliver, and I was kind of disappointed with that. But I'm not surprised because the last one didn't deliver either. But yeah, let me see. Reading off these notes. I already said what the fuck happened to Hulk's healing factor. How come that nigga didn't? He still was hurt by the end of the movie. Oh, here's one. Since we talking about Hulk, I'm still mad y'all turned Hulk into a plot device. You literally could damn near take Hulk out of that movie up until the point when he had to use a fucking glove and you will not need him. I'm so pissed about that. And it's like, why? I would have rather had the nigga, that's when you should have sent the nigga off to space. Y'all realize there was no Hulk versus Thanos at all. Why? Why would they miss that? I don't get it. Also, here's my other thing. When the fake Nebula, side note with Nebula, when she got the new thing on her head, did they ever say why? Like, what caused her to get that so the old Nebula could still it be anyway? And that pissed me off that she just beat the shit out of the future Nebula. Like, that bitch is like, how were you weaker than her? Compassion made you weaker? Okay. But when she betrayed him and they did the whole thing or whatever, when she sent the ship, even though I know it was on lockdown, and maybe it's because I'm supposed to believe that the Infinity Gauntlet was going on with Hulk. The niggas could not feel a spaceship shoot through the roof. I'm just guessing. All the shit that Stark Tech can do, it didn't sense an energy spike or anything. Nobody. At all. Okay. Guess that's just me. I just find that kind of odd. Then I also thought, I thought it was weak to me. I thought it was dope Cap using the shield. That was dope as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was ill. But on the other end, it's like, not the shield. Did I say the shield? I meant to say hammer. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. You know what I'm saying? Cap using the hammer was dope. I thought it was whack that the whole thing with him, like I'm guessing with Thor losing his hammer in the other movie, Ragnarok, is so they could get Stormbreaker so Captain America can use the hammer. And apparently, if you see the end, he didn't come back with the hammer. So I guess that's how they're going to come back with the new Thor. I don't know. It's like, He should have had it with like niggas is fighting